What's up guys, and welcome to today's video. And what we have today is a full day of eating on a rest day. I've been training consistently. Today is Saturday, it's my rest day. I'm pretty sore from the workout that was yesterday. It was kind of heavy, let's say. And today I'm gonna show you a full day of eating, how I'm gonna structure my meals, how I'm gonna break the fast, what are gonna be my snacks, what's gonna be my lunch, what's gonna be my dinner, what's gonna be my dessert, every single thing. All of this adapted to a rest day, because what I do is on a rest day, I tend to have maybe a little bit less carbs. On a training day, I have a little bit more carbs, so it's kind of similar. It's just varies the carb intake. The two things that are the same is protein and fats. Then I play a bit with the carbs. I don't track calories, by the way. And when I track, I'm surprised to see that I have around 3,500 calories per day. This is just to have an idea from time to time, it's good. So if you are asking if you should track calories, yes, you should track for a couple of days or weeks. Have an idea of what you're putting in your body and then just rinse and repeat, because otherwise you're just guessing and you think that you're in a calorie deficit or in a calorie surplus, but probably you're not. So it's good to track from time to time, and that's what I do. So without further ado, let's start with the first meal. I woke up at 5:30, currently it's 8:30, so 3 hours upon waking up I'm gonna have my first meal. My first meal is always high protein, moderate fat, low carb, so that we remain with the insulin levels low. And as you probably know, when you're eating carbs, you spike your insulin. So ideally, you want to keep your insulin levels low, because insulin is a fat storage hormone. That means when you're spiking your insulin, and the more insulin you have in your body, the more you eat, the more you're snacking, more insulin, you're less in a fat burning zone. So if you want to burn fat effectively, you want to keep your insulin levels low, and that's exactly the goal of the first meal of the day when you're fasting for 12 hours, 14 hours, or even 16 hours. High protein, moderate fat, low carb, remain insulin levels low, and that's exactly what we have prepared here. So that's what I'm going to show you right now. So for your information, what I did is I'm not going to show you my final plate because I was hungry and I ate already before a few things, but I'm going to show you what I ate before. So how I break the fast is simple, is usually with kefir for gut health. I'm drinking this one, okay, it's a good one. I drink 200 milliliters of kefir, great for gut health and digestion. Then 3 macadamia nuts and 2 or 3 Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are a great source of selenium, great for testosterone levels. Don't overdo on Brazil nuts, by the way, because a lot of selenium is toxic. So this is basically how I break the fast. 200 milliliters of kefir with 3 Brazil nuts or 2 Brazil nuts and 3 macadamia nuts, and this. Okay, so we're gonna have today 5 eggs, no egg whites, just usually I had sometimes I had like 4 eggs and then 100 grams of egg whites, or 3 eggs and then 120 grams of egg whites. Today it was just 5 whole eggs, that's it. Then we had here with half avocado, around 100 grams of cottage cheese and pomegranate. And in case you're wondering what's the cottage cheese that I'm using this one, currently cottage cheese, this one, fat-free. And I have here the full fat version as well, which is this one. Ideally, I prefer the fat-free because I already have a lot of, these are the pomegranates, I already have a lot of fats in my diet. So if you're not having enough fat, it's fine. You can go for a full fat yogurt, you can go for full fat cottage cheese, but in my case, I prefer to save the fats for the nuts, Brazil nuts. Macadamia nuts has a lot of fats, healthy fats, by the way. Avocados, I always cook with this butter, so Kerrygold butter, or with ghee, but currently this still is closed, so I'm not using this one. So this is the one that I'm using, the ghee. And yeah, and that's basically what we're gonna be having for breakfast. So this is the first meal. You can model this and modify, or you can eat it exactly the same. I personally do 3 eggs. You can do a little bit less. It depends on your macros, on the protein that you want to have. But just bear in mind something. Sometimes people say, oh, I have protein for breakfast, and they have 1 egg. So 1 egg is not enough. 1 egg gives you maybe 6 grams of protein, which is not enough. So this meal has around 60 grams of protein. Okay, I'm not tracking again, but I know because I've tracked before. So 5 eggs, around, let's say, 30 grams of protein, 100 grams of cottage cheese, around 10 grams of protein, so 40 grams. And then I have the kefir, which is around maybe 10 grams as well. So we're talking about, let's say, 55 grams of protein, around that. I'm saying 60 because cottage cheese was actually 150 grams. So we're aiming for 60 grams of protein. So if I have 3 meals with 60 grams of protein, it's 180 grams of protein throughout the day, which is very easy. And this is to show you as well that it's very easy to get your protein, as long as, of course, you're aware of what you're putting in your body, but it's not as difficult as as a lot of people say. So now let's enjoy this meal. It's now 1:45 p.m. so a couple of hours after the breakfast. So I had that meal, as you saw. Then I came to the beach. Now I'm not at the beach, but I was walking for 30 minutes, 35 minutes actually. Got 4,000 international units of vitamin D, got some good steps, a nice walk, got some work done, 2 hours, coffee shop. I ordered an Americano. For the sake of this video, I'm not showing, but that's basically 0 calories or maybe 1 or 2 calories. So I got my high protein breakfast, 35-minute walk, 6,000 steps. Then I was sitting on a coffee shop for 2 hours, a little bit more, with the Americano. And now I have a protein shake that I prepared at home. What is it here? So basically is 300 milliliters of milk with 1 scoop of whey protein, with 7 grams of creatine, with 10 grams of collagen, with 30 grams of oats, with 10 grams of flax seeds, with 100 grams of berries, 50 grams of blackberries and 50 grams of raspberries, cinnamon, I think that's it, right? And 1 banana, so quite a lot of things. So usually this protein shake gives me around 800 calories, so quite heavy. Today I didn't add peanut butter. Usually I put the peanut butter and more oats on workout days. Since I'm not working out today, but I'm getting extra steps, I just reduced a little bit on the oats and the peanut butter. So this gives me around 40 grams of protein, actually a bit more, 40 grams of the whey protein, plus the milk and the collagen, so around 10 grams, so let's say 60 grams of protein. So as you see, first meal around 55-60 grams, this protein shake maybe around 60 grams as well. I already have 120 grams of protein at 2 p.m., let's say. Then what I'm gonna do is when I go home, I'll have dinner around maybe, let's say, 5:30 or 6 p.m. I'm currently having dinner a little bit earlier to fully digest and to sleep better, because I've noticed that when I eat around 6:30 or 7, I go to bed 9:30, 10, and I have like 2 hours and a half or 3 hours without food. So I see that improves my HRV, my resting heart rate, my recovery scores overall. And when I eat at 8 or something, it gives me only 90 minutes before going to bed. So I see that it affects my sleep, because I go to bed a little bit full. So that's my plan for today. So I'm gonna have dinner. I'll show you later what's gonna be. And I'm gonna show you as well the snack that I'm gonna have after the dinner, which is kind of a dessert. Now let's enjoy this shake, and I'll see you for dinner. Almost ready. I love the smell of the beef with this quality butter. Here, in a while, we're gonna add the cheese. And by the way, I didn't tell you, in case you're wondering how do I season, how do I prepare. 1 hour before, I just seasoned the minced beef with black pepper, with garlic powder, and a bunch of salt. This is basically it. It's more than enough. Then maybe I'm gonna add some spices. Maybe I'm gonna add maybe oregano or something, or basil, or maybe some thyme, but we'll see. Now 5 minutes and we have the dinner ready. And ready, so I added something extra, but this is what, 50 calories, no? Maybe. So as you see here, we have minced beef. I added some olives, half avocado, and a bit of vegetables. These vegetables, this is Brussels sprouts and carrots. I'm not gonna add olive oil because I already have here the olive, so it's already enough of fat. So high quality meal, protein, some fats, and basically no carbs here, and high quality meal, great option for a rest day. Even if you're training, this is fine. It all depends on your goal. So if you're trying to put on muscle, size, performance, and all the things, it's better to add more carbs. But if you want to take things to the next level and actually like try to have more carbs on training days and less carbs on non-training days, that's a good balance as well. Otherwise, you can always eat the same, but you're going to put on a bit more fat probably if you're having the same amount of carbs on non-training days, so maybe not ideal. This is usually what I do for me. More carbs on training days, less carbs on non-training days. So take some ideas from here. Now let's enjoy, and we still have margin for a snack later on. Let's see what is it. And now we go to the snack, which is going to be the dessert, pre-bed. And what's going to be? Fire, 150 grams, keeping it light now because I didn't train, got the steps, but trying to keep it light. Now we're going to add some almonds. I'm going to put 8 almonds. Usually I put 8 to 10 almonds with a little bit of cinnamon, with 1 teaspoon of honey, and 1 kiwi. So this combination is powerful to sleep. If you're struggling with sleep, I seriously advise you to try this snack. It's a great one. Greek yogurt helps you relax, has good source of protein as well that keeps you satiated at night. Kiwi, it will help you as well with sleep. Almonds, great for sleep as well because it's a good source of magnesium. It will help as well. Honey, the same. It will help you keep your blood sugar levels stable throughout the night. And then I'm going to add a bit of cinnamon just so that all of this combined doesn't spike a lot the insulin. It will keep my insulin levels stable. So every time you want to remain with your insulin level stable, just add a little bit of cinnamon. It will help you stabilize a bit more. So I don't want to be too technical, but key takeaway, this is a great dessert. If you're craving some junk or anything, just try to eat this. Oh, I forgot something. I think I'm going to add some berries. Exactly. I'm going to add some blueberries because I have here the berries. And actually, I forgot. So I can put it right now. Let's improvise here. Let's improvise. So where are the berries? Where are the berries? So raspberries, no. Frozen blueberries. It's here. Organic frozen blueberries. This is what we're going to be adding here as well. So around maybe 20 or 30 grams. And that's going to be it. So now let's prepare and I'll show you the end result in a while. And here we go, final meal of the day. Looks delicious, right? So this is usually what I have. Again, if it's a workout day, I might have some oats. Sometimes when I don't have collagen in the afternoon, I add collagen here to the Greek yogurt. But overall, I keep it like this. Another snack that I try, but this can stay for another video, is, I'm not gonna tell you, I'll leave that for a second day of eating. So just let me know in the comments down below if you want to see a full day of eating, now training series and not a non-training day. But if you want me to do more eating videos, just let me know and I'll be happy to do that, because I love eating and for me it's always pleasurable to record what I'm eating. So I'll just wait for you to tell me what you want me to record. Now let's enjoy this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.